Hi guys! Today will be a bit different. As some of you might already know, I'm a person who's crazy about JRPGs, and throughout my life I have played a lot of them, from the early Final Fantasies to the recent Dragon Quest XI on Nintendo Switch, and I love them all. I like an interesting and compelling story. I like tactical and epic battles. I like customizing my team with different builds and combinations. I like awesome soundtracks that you can only find in good RPGs. And I like exploring another world filled with mystery and secrets. And just a few days ago, Nintendo released a remake of one of their classic masterpieces, Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. And as someone who played a great deal of Xenoblade Chronicles 2, I was so excited on trying out the first one in the Xenoblade series. And now that I'm around 30 hours in the game, I can really say that I'm really feeling it!
I'm really feeling it!
But disclaimer, this is not a review, just my personal thoughts on the game and the collection and what I think about it as a JRPG fan and the budding game designer. I'm just early in, but I have been greeted with an intense intro that quickly shows the plot and conflict and the world building of the game. The presentation is top-notch for a Switch game, and you can really feel the tension in the opening scenes. The idea that all the characters and living beings are living on a huge titan is epically awesome.
互いの存亡をかけて戦いそしてムクロとなった。
Wow. It's like they're all parasites in a big dead animal. Character interactions are good, and most of them are charming and lovable characters. I haven't met all the characters for sure, but I'm already excited to meet them all. The story also boasts lots of twists and turns, and I'm already feeling it, and I'm excited to go for the ride. I have a lot of thoughts regarding the gameplay, most likely the battle system. I have played a lot of different battle systems, and this mechanic is something I personally didn't like. When your party goes back to full health after every fight, well, I get the point of the design. It lessens going back to menu after each battle to heal your party members, which some people find tedious. And it also eliminates having a stack of 99 potions that you'll eventually not use. Hindi ka na mag-isip, ano ang gagamitin ko? Kailangan ko itong tipirin kasi baka mamaya may final boss dun sa wala na gano'n. But for me, the mechanic just takes away some of the tactics when fighting ordinary monsters on the field. If you know you're strong enough to fight a grunt, even if it's near your level, it doesn't matter what you do. Spam skills anytime you want. It won't make a difference because after that battle, you're fully healed. It's just a matter of how long it will take you to kill all the monsters. This is also the same thing in Xenoblade 2 and Final Fantasy 13. But for example, in games that you retain your HP and MP after the battle with each fight, you will need to come up with a very efficient way of dealing with enemies as to not deplete your resources. Because if you take a lot of damage, you need to expend some resources to heal it up for the next battle. Both of these systems can be fun if implemented right and can also be a bore if not thought out well. But I think that Xenoblade's implementation is one of the best of the bunch. But I like Xenoblade 2's battle system better just because there is a lot more happening. What I like more in this game compared to Xenoblade 2 is that you can gain various equipments that changes your character's appearance if you equip it to them. It's just a nice thing to have, and some equipments matches the environment. So for example, in the jungle part of the game, the shop will sell jungle themed equipments that makes you look at home in that area. Or you could just basically strip all your characters in their undies if that's your thing. Part of the gameplay in Xenoblade is exploring the environment. This game has huge maps you can try to explore for several hours and still finding something new. And scattered throughout the maps are different items, monsters, and even landmarks which lets you fast travel to it. Exploring a new area even when it is purely optional rewards players some experience points, so it is highly suggested by the game. All in all, I like how they build the world of Bionis, and the map system and navigation is much more polished and a lot more easier to navigate compared to Xenoblade 2. I really hate the navigation systems in Xenoblade 2, so I'm very happy to have a nice one in this game, and the world is a joy to traverse and explore. And with exploration comes quests. This game has tons of quests. At first, I find it interesting to do each quest, but man, they just won't end. Some NPCs ask you to do several tasks, and after hours of running and fighting, you finally finish the quest. There's still more for that same NPC, and there are like hundreds of NPCs in each town. Good thing this game comes with a quest tracker, which guides you on where to go to find that certain item that some random NPC wants, so you won't be easily lost. And all these quests are optional and it won't change a thing if you don't complete any of them all. So by the time I got into the Nopon village, I just used the quest to explore the map. Just try to finish a handful of them and I'll just ignore the rest. Good luck to those with OCDs though. All the exclamation marks in the map is very tempting to erase. I just hope that they limit the quest for just about 10 each town, maybe, and dump all the rest by the end of the game. I don't know. If you love tons of quests, this game is heaven for you. And lastly, the music in this game is stellar. I'm already listening to the soundtracks of this game even before I had the chance of playing it. It's just beautiful. The music matches each environment and scenes in the game perfectly, and it brings the emotions for each cutscenes and the hype for each epic battle. One most memorable thing that they did is that just before you get to Gore Plains, there is no music. You only hear the ambience. But the moment you step out of the narrow path and the vast plains welcomes you, the Gore Plains theme kicks in, making the arguably best soundtrack in the game a lot more monumental.
I'm really feeling it!
The pacing is exquisite and I love it. There's still a lot for me to discover in this game and I'm still in the early chapters, I think. But my initial experience is already a good one. If you have a Nintendo Switch and like some RPGs, I highly recommend you to try this game, and you will be feeling it as well. That's all for now. I still have to rescue Melia. Thanks for watching. See you soon, guys. Soon. See you guys soon.
I'm really feeling it.
And all these quests are... Sabi mo? The pacing is the pacing... Kundi na lang natawa pa ako. Kasi mo. The pacing...
I could go for a hot cup of Dixon.